What's up guys and girls, my name is SuperRebel123. So in today's video we're going to be going through all the GTA 5 confirmed sports vehicles. As always, if you guys are going to enjoy this video, be sure to punch that like button, and if you guys are not yet already subscribed to me, be sure to hit that subscribe button below for daily GTA 5 content. It will be really appreciated. Alright, so there was roughly around 29 or 30 of these sports cars, and yeah, that is just pretty crazy because they are really cool as well. Alright, so first one we do have of the Cheetah, and we did have the Cheetah in more or less the old GTA such as Vice City, GTA Liberty City Stories, and yeah, like I said, the really old GTAs. Now we saw this particular screen in the multiplayer trailer, and yeah, the Cheetah is back, this time as an odd mixture of the Ferrari Enzo it does look a bit like. But either way, it does look really fast, and it has just made a big difference in GTA 5. Because if I just show you guys a screenshot right now from how they used to look in Vice City to now, as you guys could see, there is a huge difference. They look so much better in GTA 5. So that is one sports vehicle that will be making an appearance. So next one we do have of the Carbonized, I think that's how you pronounce it, GT. And as you guys can see, it does more or less look like a Bentley. It does look pretty sporty. I'm not sure if this one here in this particular scene was actually customized, but it does look like it has tinted windows. Or maybe we could just find them like that. Either way, these will be making an appearance in GTA 5, and yeah, they just look really insane and would probably suit Michael driving one. And imagine customizing one of these vehicles as well with like a new body kit. It would just be crazy. So next one we do have a Sentinel XS. As you guys can see, this one here is a convertible. It does look like it's based on the BMW 3 Series. I could be wrong, but it does look pretty similar. And we also did see this in the official gameplay trailer where it was being a bit customized, as I'll just show you guys that screen right now. So yeah, there are plenty of things to do with this vehicle when it does come down to customizing it. And maybe we might have an option whether or not we can take the roof off. I'm not too sure, or maybe we just either find one without a roof or with the roof. Or of course when we go to customize it, we have the option there. But personally, I think it would be pretty cool if we just have an option where we can randomly press a button on the control and your roof would just automatically go off or on. I would actually quite like to see that feature. Alright, moving on, we do have the Rapid GT, and we actually did see this scene in the first trailer, and as you guys can of course see, we do have Franklin driving. And we actually also saw this particular vehicle in Michael's trailer, as I'll show you guys the screenshot right now. And as you guys can see, this version here is actually a coupe, so there's two different versions of this car. But either way, it does look like it has a pretty nice design, and yeah, it looks really fast and small as well. Usually the small vehicles are the more fast ones. That's just my opinion. I know it's not all the time, but when it comes down to GTA, it more or less is. And also this one does have a soft rooftop, so you will either have the option to have the roof on or off. Alright, so moving on, we do have the Voltic. Now this is actually one of the first ever electric cars in a GTA game. There's not really a lot to say about it, except it does look pretty fast and cool at the same time. Alright, next one we do have, possibly it could be actually called the Helen Batch, or Batch, whatever you guys wish to say. And as you can actually see, it does look like a fancy mix of a classic Mustang, or a classic mix of the modern Mustang. That makes more sense. But yeah, the reason I say it could possibly be called the Helen Batch is because we actually did have this in Chinatown Wars, and I know not a lot of people actually played it. But yeah, this vehicle actually did make an appearance in that game, so that's where this whole name could possibly come from. I guess we can only wait for Rockstar to confirm it or for us to actually drive this vehicle. But either way, this vehicle does look pretty awesome. And of course it is a muscle car, so yeah, they are really fast. And this one here has actually been customized. If you guys take a look at the wheels and stuff, like the tires have been changed. On the side skirts as well, we got a spoiler and everything. It just looks insane. Alright, moving on, we do have the BF Injection, and this is the first time it will be making an appearance in another GTA game since San Andreas. And that's just awesome because they were actually really fast cars in San Andreas, and I think they actually did make an appearance in Liberty City Stories, if I can remember the top of my head. I didn't really play that game a lot. I only came across this vehicle in San Andreas, but yeah, like I said, these vehicles were just crazy. And they will be making an appearance in GTA 5, so going on to customization, going on to all that good stuff, what could we possibly do with this vehicle? Because they were just naturally fast anyway. Maybe we could have a convertible one, or one with a hardtop roof. As you guys can see here, this one isn't actually a convertible. So yeah, maybe we might have an option where we can have the roof on or off, possibly change the tires or rims, or even maybe add a new body kit. But either way, this actually won't be going by the name of the BF Injection in GTA 5. Instead, it will be called the Badger Bug. but it's still exactly the same as the BF injection in San Andreas, like I already said, just a different name for some reason. Alright, so next one we do have the Huntley, and also you guys can see that Rapid GT that I was going on about earlier. This is just how it looks from the back, but that's not important. If you guys take a look at this one over here, it does more or less look like the Huntley that did make an appearance in GTA 4, and as we all know, they are based on the Range Rovers. Now this one over here doesn't look like the sport version, because of course in GTA 4 we had the normal version and then we had the sport version of the Huntleys, where we would have like stripes over them and stuff like that. So I'm assuming this is just like the basic one, or maybe we could actually just have the option of adding stripes and stuff like that. That all just goes under customization. But either way, the Huntleys will be making a return from GTA 4 into GTA 5. So next one we do have off the Comet, and we all know the Comet had made an appearance in GTA 4, Battle of the Gatoni. And this vehicle is actually faster than the Infernus. I know a lot of people actually disagree, but realistically the facts are the Comet was actually faster than the Infernus. And I know a lot of people wouldn't actually think that, because the Infernus was like the Lamborghini. We will be going into that vehicle later on. But loads of people did actually try it down, like having a race with one on the airport. And it turns out the Comet was actually one of the fastest vehicles. And in the screenshot, there's not really much changed overall, just looking at the design of the car. I mean, taking away the customization on it, not a lot has been changed, but then of course going on to customization, we do have a spoiler. Possibly this person may have changed the exhaust. He does have a new body kit and new rims. This car has just been customized to the max by Los Santos Customs. And the Comets actually do look like they're actually based on the Porsche 911s, but that's just my opinion. I know everyone does have their own. But either way, Comets will be making an appearance back in GTA 5, and it looks like we all will be having a better experience with them, more than we did in GTA 4. So next one we do have the Sabri GT. We do have Trevor driving this one. There's really not much to say about this vehicle. It did make an appearance in GTA 4. This one is pretty much being customized. You guys can see it does have like the stripe going on top of it, and yeah, once again this is actually just based on a muscle car. Not exactly sure which one, but these vehicles do look pretty decent. So moving on now, this vehicle actually does look like it's really being heavily inspired by Jaguar XFR. Does really look alike. I highly doubt this one in this particular scene has been customized, so it does look like it's kind of like a rich man's car, I guess. Would probably suit Michael, and we actually did see this of course in the first trailer with Franklin driving it, and then we do have the amazing chop on the left hand side. Now at this moment in time, this vehicle doesn't have a specific name. Alright, next one we do have of a Carbonizer, and we saw once again Franklin driving this. If you guys take a look at the lights here, I know it's the last thing that usually a lot of people point out on a vehicle, but these actually do look pretty nice. So this gave me the idea, possibly we may have the option to change the way, or change the style of the lights maybe. And yeah, like I said, we have Franklin driving this car, showing his fondness once again for fast cars. Now, I know, I'm just going to point this out quickly, right? I've been kind of wondering this for quite a long time now. We can see Franklin with his middle finger up, so this actually kind of got me thinking maybe we could taunt in GTA 5 whilst we're driving. It's just an idea. I know it has nothing to do with like the topic we're on, but yeah, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you actually think on taunting? So leave a comment right now telling me what you guys think on that, and then yeah, just continue the video. So next up we do have the Chameleon, and this is actually a high-end electric car you gain access to in GTA Online with Collector's Edition. So there's really not much to say on this vehicle. Like I said, you will only have access to it in GTA Online, and especially if you've pre-ordered Collector's Edition. So we are going to move on to the next vehicle since there's not much to say on it. So next we do have the Dune Buggy or Bandito, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is an off-road vehicle which is capable of being driven on sand, muddy areas for general off-road use. And yeah, we saw this in the first trailer, and I thought I'll just put this down into the sports vehicle category since it is a pretty fast vehicle. So moving on, we do have the F620, and we had this in Battle of the Gatoni. And personally, I really quite like this car in the Battle of the Gatoni. I found it to be really nice to handle. It just sounded amazing as well. It's just one of those cars that kind of suited me. So yeah, these will be back in GTA 5. So moving on to the all-time favourite car in a lot of people's opinions is of course of the Infernus. Now this Infernus, particular in this screen cap over here, stands out quite a lot. Reasons being is because of course it is chromed, and we've never had this option in any GTA game to actually have a chrome vehicle. I think there was a cheat maybe, but we never actually had that ability to just, it wasn't something that just came in the game, if that makes sense at all. But either way, this one, like I said, is chrome. The rims have been changed. I think that is Michael in the car. car, and this one does look like it has been pretty customized when it does come down to the body kit as well. So next one we do have off the Buffalo, returning from GTA 4, and we have the option to either have it as a police vehicle, one of those like undercover cop cars, or either just one of those casual normal vehicles. But yeah, these were pretty fast and pretty nice vehicles in my opinion. So next one we do have the Fertilizer. We all know we had the Fertilizer in GTA 4, but this one here is heavily based on the Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG. As you guys see, it is a black series. And yeah, this is actually a new version of the Fertilizer, and in my opinion they look pretty nice. I guess it's not really a lot to say. This one has probably been customized quite a lot when it comes down to body kit and rims, but I'm assuming these are really fast cars and they're going to be pretty awesome to drive. So moving on, we do have the Banshee, of course, returning from GTA 4. These were pretty really fast vehicles. These were just crazy vehicles in my opinion. I really enjoyed driving one of these. And if you guys didn't know, they actually did make an in real life version of the Banshee. So yeah, that is just pretty insane. But this Banshee here, we can't really say much about it since, of course, this was taken at night. But it does look like it's been customized a lot. There's not really a huge difference from how it was in GTA 4. But now we can of course change the rims, as we can see, and tires and maybe a few other things. But yeah, once again, there's not really much to say except it will be making an appearance in GTA 5. So next up we do have the Serrano, and this one was actually, I think Game Informer it came from, and it does go by the name of the Serrano, like I said. And Michael is protecting Lacey Jones here from all the paparazzis. It does actually look like a pretty nice vehicle. It kind of seems like one of those coupe vehicles. Not sure what this particular one is actually based on though when it does come down to in real life vehicles, but yeah, it does look pretty small. I'm assuming this will be a convertible as well. And moving on to the next screenshot, we don't have a name actually for this one as of yet, but apparently this is meant to be based on a Bugatti Veyron. Don't get me wrong, this vehicle actually does look pretty fast, but I don't see a lot of the Bugatti Veyron in it. I don't know, it's just my opinion. We do have twin exhaust though, which is pretty nice, pretty insane should I say. And I guess where people were saying it was kind of based on a Bugatti Veyron would probably come down to the logo. If you guys look at the logo, it does kind of have a similarity to the Bugatti Veyrons. Alright, so moving on, we do have this vehicle which it looks like it's based on a Mitsubishi Eclipse SE. Once again, just looking at the logo and the design of the lights, it kind of does look a little bit like an Audi TT as well, but I'd say more like the Mitsubishi Eclipse SE. So yeah, these do look like a pretty awesome vehicles. So moving on, we do have the Hot Knife, and this is kind of like an all-time favorite. And you will only get this though with the collector's edition, and yeah, I think that's the only way you will have access to it. I think we will probably have it later on as a DLC or something like that, but in this moment in time you will only get this vehicle if you pre-ordered the collector's edition. And to be honest, I really wouldn't customize this Hot Knife as much since they do look pretty awesome just the way they are anyway. So moving on, we do have this vehicle, and it goes by the name of the XF, and we saw this in the multiplayer trailer. I'm not particularly sure like when it comes down to what vehicle this based on, but like I said, it does look pretty cool I guess. But personally, I don't really like this vehicle. I don't know why. There's just something about it, because in the multiplayer trailer when we saw the way how it of course handles, I don't know, this vehicle just looks too square, if that makes sense. I mean, there's not much shape to it, but that's just my opinion, don't get me wrong. It does look like a really cool car, like I said, but it probably wouldn't be my favorite. But I guess that could change when it comes down to actually driving this. So moving on, we do have the Bullet GT. We did have this in the Bella Tony. This one has been customized, but other than that, there's not a huge difference. And this is actually based on the original full GT40. So yeah, these are pretty fast vehicles. And these are actually one of my favorite vehicles in the Bella Tony. So I'm actually quite looking forward to driving these in GTA 5. But this vehicle, moving on to this one here, is definitely going to be my favorite out of all of these vehicles we've gone through. And this looks like it's been based on the McLaren MP4 12C and possibly a bit of the Lamborghini Gallardo. And this actually seems like a really cool choice for a sport of street racing. And like I said, this is definitely gonna most likely be my favorite vehicle out of the whole game. So moving on, we do have the Corvette. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too good when it does come down to pronouncing names, but this is actually based on the Chevrolet C7, and this is probably replacing the sort of quirky looking one from GTA 4. I don't even know if quirky is a word, but either way, like I said, it is based on the Chevrolet. So next up we do have this one called the 9F, and this is a luxurious Corvette. It looks like it's based on the Audi R8, and it also comes in a coupe version. So yeah, these vehicles do look pretty insane. And of course, Audi R8s in real life are just really awesome vehicles. So seeing that we basically have this in GTA 5 is just going to be really fun to drive around. Alright, so second to last one, it could possibly go by the name of the Windsor, because that's what it actually was called in GTA San Andreas, and this vehicle is actually mainly based on the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. So, like I said, this is one of those like posh vehicles, I guess you could say. It's one of those vehicles that you just probably cruise around just to get attention. And this one actually does have white wall tires, and it just looks crazy. They were really cool in GTA San Andreas, so with GTA 5 being so much better than GTA San Andreas, I mean, what exactly can we expect from this vehicle? Personally though, I don't think I will be disappointed when I get in one of these. Alright, so last one we do have the Strafta, I think that was how you pronounce it, and we did have this in the Ballad of Gay Tony. Of course, it wasn't like this one, particularly in Ballad of Gay Tony. This has definitely been customized. We probably do have a carbon fiber bonnet, if I'm not mistaken. We got black rims. The body kit is the same, only a little bit has been customized. But either way, these will be making a return in GTA 5. And these are just pretty smooth vehicles, I guess you could say. I'd say it was based on a Mercedes, but I could possibly be wrong. So there it is. Those were all the confirmed sports vehicles in GTA 5. I will be going through all the other vehicles over the next couple of days, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. I want you to comment your favorite vehicle of all time in any GTA game. It could be from GTA 3, GTA 4, or GTA San Andreas. It could literally be any GTA game. So what was your all-time favorite vehicle in the GTA series? So tell me that in the comment sections below. But that is it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button below for daily GTA 5 content. It would be really appreciated. And also yesterday there was some news for radio stations in GTA 5, so I will link you to a few articles down in the description below if you guys want to go check that out. And if we can break out 100+ likes for this video, that would be really appreciated. But once again guys, comment your favorite vehicle of all time in the comment sections below, and I will see you guys in my next video. But until then guys, adios amigos.